Hi, hello. Hope you guys can hear me with no problem. And yes. Well, for today, I am going to talk about the Green Ripper of Korea. 자, 안녕하세요. 오늘은 무슨 방송이지? 오늘은 한국의 저승사자 이야기하는 방송입니다. 막 거창한 건 없고 그냥 미디어와 정말 과거의 저승사자 비교하기. So it will be about kind of the contrast of what people see in the media and how the actual traditional Korean Green Reapers were. Hope you guys enjoy it. Well, maybe the title is a bit spicy today. Pretty sure there were lots of Saja Boys fans. 안녕하세요. 오늘 제목이 조금 자극적인 것 같기도 한데 이제 할 말은 하자, 해보자 주의라서 해봅시다. Oh yes, by the way, Happy New Year everyone, Happy New Year. Hope 2026 will be even better than what happened in 2025. Hope everything works out. 다들 새해 복 많이 받으시고요. 2026년 다 잘 되길 바랄게요. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. Yes, for tomorrow's the stream for, what is it? The New Year stream. So I think during that time, everyone around the world will be on the same page of January 1st. So I will be reading some thoughts for you guys if you guys have any concerns, questions about how your 2026 is gonna be. 자, 그래서 내일은 이제 새해 기념 방송인데 타로 봐드릴 겁니다. 2026년 어떻게 될지 고민이 된다, 질문이 있다, 기타 등등 타로 봐드립니다, 내일. Yes, so let's move on. Ta-da! So yes, my stream today is about the Green Reaper of Korea. So the Green Reaper is called 저승사자 in Korean. And yes, it's literally pronounced 저승사자. So the saja here is kind of similar with the Saja Boys, I think. So saja is the leader or the taker of your souls. 저승사자, 영어로는 Green Reaper다, 이 정도. So these are what you see in media. All black, maybe handsome, maybe. But most of the media shows that they're all in black. Black hat, black robe, black t-shirt, whatever, so on and so forth. But actually, it wasn't like this. Yes, that's a question that I get a lot. I am Korean. I'm a Korean dokebi. And yes, you can see on top of my head over here, this is dokebi. So yeah, me, whatever. So the traditional, not the traditional, but the Korean 저승사자s could be seen a lot in the media these days. For example, the dokebi, which was kind of a famous drama, the K-pop Demon Hunters, where it was as a villain called the Saja Boys, and along with the god, where there are the 3 Green Reapers. So Throughout the stream today, I will be calling them 저승사자 as their Korean names. So please get used to it. 그러고 이제 한국 분들 사실 저승사자 많이 보이죠? 까만 옷, 까만 모자, 뭐 까만색 갓? 보통 이제 까만색으로 나오는 경우가 되게 많다. 근데 이제 역사적으로 보자면 과연 저승사자들은 까만 옷만 입었을까? Thank you. And yes, if we look at the traditional part, it was more like this. You see colorful, furry. I'm pretty sure you can see them from a long distance. You can't misunderstand them. See? They're amazing. So, if we look at this, do you guys see the difference? Over here, most of them are in black because the guy, I'm pretty sure you guys cannot see where I'm pointing at. Let me show you with my horn. So this guy over here, he is not a 저승사자. He's a human who just died. So yes. But if we look at these two, there's a great difference. So this, the actual form of 저승사자, was actually taken by the generals of Korea back then. 그러니까 실제로는 까만색보다는 이제 저렇게 좀 화려한 옷을 많이 입었고, 저렇게 화려한 옷은 옛날 한국의 장군들로부터 따왔다라는 속설이 가장 유력합니다. But starting from the 1970s, where there was a very famous TV show called The Legend of the Homeland, in Korean, 전설의 고향, and that was actually the first place to use all black clothes for the 저승사자. So because the TV show was just so famous, everyone just started to understand that the 저승사자 wore all black, no color at all. 실제로는 이제 전설의 고향이 너무 유명해지면서 이렇게 좀 까만색, 좀 올블랙으로 입는 그런 저승사자들이 많아졌어요. 실제로는 이렇게 화려한 모습이었다고 전해집니다. So this was their actual looks. Not really handsome, to be honest. Like, yeah, but whatever. Guys, it's a 저승사자 and their looks are not really that important. But yeah, I know, I don't want to break your hearts, but there will be no Green Reaper that looks like 사자 boys. Yeah, sorry for that. But accept the faith, everyone. Accept the faith. That's the truth. So anyways, so this is some trait of a Green Reaper. So number one, they're in a human form. And they have a book called a 생사부. But yeah, that's a book that contains all the lives and deaths. So for example, when they were born and when they're gonna die. It has their name, the date of birth, and the date of death. But the overall Green Reaper can be explained as a civil servant of an underworld. So just like how people work in like currently, how they work, it was nearly the same. So they were just workers, an employee. And the Green Reapers usually work in a group of 3. The combination changes by what spirit they're taking, but they mostly work in a group of 3. 그래서 저승사자는 이제 이야기를 해보자면 좀 사람의 형태로 나타나는 경우가 되게 많았고, 생사부라는 책을 들고 있어요. 이제 사람의 삶과 죽음을 기록하는 책인데 사람의 이름, 태어난 날짜, 그리고 죽는 날짜가 이렇게 적혀져 있다고 전해져 내려옵니다. 사실 아무도 생사부를 이렇게 확인하지 못하기 때문에 진짜인지 아닌지는 알 수가 없죠. To be honest, no one really checks a book called 생사부 because it's only in a is kind of a legendary book. So we don't really know how it is actually formed or what it's actually written inside. But through the information that we get or through the stories that are kind of move along, we can know that there is a book called 생사부 that has all of the humans' information inside. 그리고 저승사자는 이제 저승의 공무원이다. 좀 불쌍하죠? 죽어서도 일을 합니다. 네. 불쌍해요. So, I'm not sure if you guys saw the drama called 도깨비 or The Guardian in English. Over there, the 저승사자 has no memories. So 저승사자 was a punishment for them, and they have to like work and lead the dead spirits to the underworld to get forgiven for their sins. Because you made a lot of sin, you become a Green Reaper when you die. So that's how it was explained in the drama 도깨비. But yeah, it's not like 100% fact because the stories kind of change along like the regions and what the person thinks. So we can't really be sure about that. 그러고 이제 저승사자는 3인 1조다. 신과 함께해서 봤을지 모르겠는데 신과 함께 보셨나요? 신과 함께해서 이제 일찍차사, 월찍차사, 그리고 강림 이렇게 셋이서 한 조가 돼서 움직이죠. 그거는 이제 실제로 있었던 이야기입니다. 이렇게 일찍, 월찍, 강림 이런 식으로 셋이 함께 일을 한다. 근데 이제 강림은 좀 특수한 포지션이기 때문에 보통은 시직차사라고 불러요. So, because I'm not really sure if you guys saw the movie? The movie called Along with the Gods. So over there are the Green Reapers, the 저승사자s that work in a group of 3. And yes, that is a story that already exists, so it wasn't really made up. So over there's 3 positions called 강림, 월직차사, and 일직차사. I'll explain about them further back, but the positions kind of changed depending on how the person died, because if a person was, for example, drowned, then instead of taking 강림 with them, they could have taken a 저승사자 specialized in those like parts. 그러니까 뭐 예를 들어서 익사를 한 사람을 이제 이렇게 데리고 가는 상황이라면 시직 차사를 데리고 가는 대신에 이제 익사귀 전문인 차사를 데리고 가는 식으로 조합은 조금씩 바뀌지만 이제 전체적으로는 3인 1조로 일을 한다라고 알려져 있습니다. So yes, when you look at dramas or movies related to these 저승사자s, right, there are some parts that is from a story, even from a long time ago, and there are some parts that are made up during that drama. So for example, the saja boys, they what do? They sing, dance, become an idol. I mean, yes, because it's an idol related drama or a movie. But yes, the actual Green Reapers have no time for that. They're civil servants. 그러니까 사실 사자 보이즈도 귀마가 까라니까 깐 거다. 이제 뭐 공무원이 까라면 까야지 어떡해요. 그렇기 때문에 이제 아이돌을 한 것일 거다. 보통 이제 바빠 죽겠는데 어떤 공무원이 저 아이돌로 투잡 뛰겠습니다. 이러지 않잖아요, 사실. 그렇기 때문에 이제 거의 없을 거다. 까라고 해서 깐 거다. 불쌍하다. 불쌍한 문제는 아닌가 아무튼. I'm not sure if they're gonna get paid for that. But yeah, maybe not. 돈도 안 주고 부르면 좀 너무한데. But I mean, they're an idol. They will get paid a lot. So anyways, so these are the ones that I talked about. So it's 3차사, as this is how they called the group together. So I have it all in the Chinese characters here because this was the best way to actually explain. So the first one is 일찍차사. It's a 저승사자 that usually works in the daytime, so when the sun is up there. The second one is the 월찍차사. Well, if you can see from the characters, there's only one letter difference at the very start. So the top one is 일찍차사, and the second one is the 월찍차사. And 일 over here means the day, and 월 means the night. The Chinese characters actually mean the sun and the moon, but over here in this word, it's used to represent the day and the night. 이게 3차사인데 이거를 설명하려면 한자가 제일 나아가지고 한자를 가지고 왔는데 첫 번째는 일찍차사예요. 일찍차사란 해가 떠 있을 때 활동하는 차사를 이야기합니다. 자, 그러고 월찍차사란 해가 져 있을 때 일하는 차사겠죠? 마지막이 강림입니다. So, and then the last one is the 강림. 강림 is kind of a really special position because it's not really a name for a position, but it is a name for that one specific 저승사자. So it's kind of very unique. You don't see him often. He's also known as the 강림 도령, because 도령 is a word for kind of a young boys who did not get married. So yes, so if we go further in, I have some photos. The photos are here because maybe I thought it would be better for you guys to actually have a visual image. So all these photos are from along with the gods, because over there the Grim Reapers move in a group of 3. So the first one is 일찍차사. So during that movie, he introduces himself as 일찍차사 해원맥. And yes, 해원맥 is actually the name of an 일찍차사. So if he's an 일찍차사, then he could have introduced himself as a 해원맥. And yes, as I explained before, these people work during the day. So, well, he looks over here, even over here. You guys can see that he's wearing all black, right? This is how powerful a media can be. See? Anyways, guys, a little small minor information. I think he's hot, but whatever, not important. So, yes, 해원맥 seems to be like a name for himself only, but it's not true, and he actually, all the 일찍차사s could be called 해원맥. Not that surprising. 자, 신과 함께 보셨으면 이제 알겠지만 일찍차사 해원맥 사진 좀 들고 왔는데, 일찍차사란 이제 아까도 말했다시피 낮에 활동하는 차사입니다. 그리고 사실 해원맥은 일찍차사라면 해원맥이라고 불릴 수 있었어요, 사실은. 근데 여기서는 이제 이 특별한 사자의 이름처럼 나오죠. Hi, Duna. Nice to see you. And yes, where was I? And then if we move on, it's the 월찍차사. And she's the one that works during the night. And along with that, all the 월찍차사 they know really well about the upper world, so she actually worked as a guide, kind of. So during the movie, Along with the Gods, she comes out as a Grim Reaper who could read what happened in the spirit's lifetime. So those powers were like in the setting because the 월직차사 had a power to kind of know well about the upper world. So it's kind of used like that. Over here, the character is a woman. But however, we don't really know if all the 월직차사s are women or not. So it's just the casting of a movie. So don't really think too much about that. And over here, I told you guys that the 일직차사 had a name called 해원맥. and nearly all 일찍차사s could be called like that. However, 월찍차사 do not have any specific names. During this movie of Along with the Gods, they tell that the spirit that her name is 덕춘, 이덕춘, if I remember it correctly. But yes, it's not like a fixed name for 월직차사s. Kind of sad, huh? And yes, the 강림도령, or this position kind of changed because 강림도령 is a specific name for one special Green Reaper, and if he's included in the three of the group, then he is the leader. To be honest, he is the leader of all the 저승사자s. 그래서 이제 강림도령 이야기를 잠깐 해보자면 이제 모든 저승사자들의 대빵이다. 대빵이라고 말하니까 조금 그렇긴 한데 모든 저승사자들의 헤드다 라고 이제 좀 생각을 해주시면 될 것 같습니다. 사실 저승사자는, 그러니까 강림도령은 포지션의 이름이 아니에요. 그러니까 일찍 월찍은 다 그 포지션의 이름이고 같은 동일 인물이 아니어도 쟤도 일찍이고 쟤도 일찍이다가 가능했는데 강림은 그런 게 없습니다. 그냥 강림도령 한 명이에요. So others like 일찍차사 or 월찍차사 could be replaced because there are lots of people in the same position. However, not for this one. He's the leader of the three, and if we look back to the stories, it's a he. Like, it clearly states it was a he. And yes, you might be curious about the Chinese characters down there that comes after it takes the what. So it's called the 적폐지, and I'll talk about it later more. So if it's not 강림 in the three, it will be the 시직차사, and 시직차사 is a person or a Green Reaper that changes along with what time of death, like when did the spirit died, basically. 그러니까 시직차사는 이제 강림이 없으면 보통 일찍, 월찍, 시직 이렇게 다닌다고 했는데 시직은 사람이 죽은 시간에 맞춰서 이렇게 따라오는 그런 포지션이라고 생각해주면 될 것 같습니다. 조금 더 약간 구체적인 그런 저승사자다. 근데 이제 좀 달라지기도 해요. So, I told you that the third position kind of changes. There can be something like 군웅사자, 급살사자, 객사사자, 뭐 추혼사자, 주혼사자, and so on and so forth. So it's like the changes is how they died. For example, if it's a 객사사자, 객사 means you die somewhere that you don't even know. So like if, for example, if you live in Seoul and then you were roaming around and died in somewhere like Busan, then that could also be considered as 객사. So anyways, most of the time, the three are the 시직, 일찍, and 월찍. They're the traditional 저승, the underworld three 사자s. And sometimes the 황천사자 could also be included. But yes, it's most of the three. 그래서 보통은 이제 시직, 일찍, 월찍 이렇게 셋이 다니고 전통적으로도 저승 3차사라고 불리는 경우가 되게 많아요. 했다시피 시직은 이제 좀 시간대별로 임무를 받고 일찍은 낮, 월찍은 밤. 그러니까 3교대 같은 거죠, 사실. 저승사자도 공무원인 일을 해야 합니다. 그래서 이제 뭐 군웅, 급살, 객사사자 이렇게 인간의 죽음에 따라 좀 다양한 상황으로 이렇게 끼어 있기도 합니다. 조사를 많이 했다. 친구한테 물어봤어요. 일단 도깨비인 만큼 친구인 저승사자도 있겠죠. So yes, for the research part, I did research, yes, of course. But I also asked my 저승사자 friend, so yes. I mean, of course I'm a 도깨비, I know some of them. So let's move on. So this is a photo of how the 척폐지 is really like showed out. The 척폐지 itself is a small paper with the name of the dead person, and the name of the dead person should be written there because in Korea we believe that if the Green Reaper calls the name 3 times, then the person is dead, so the spirit is collected. But in other words, it means if they do not know your name, they can't kill you. So if you go to like, you go meet the saja boys and then tell like, oh, my name's whatever, whatever. For example, oh, my name's Elvira, it's so nice to see you. And then if they call your name 3 times, you're dead. It's that simple. So there are some stories related to people who had the same names and how they got mistaken. That's for the later. 그래서 이 적폐지인데 적폐지는 이제 자그마한 종이에 손바닥만한 종이에 이름이 적혀있는 그런 구조였다. 왜 이름이냐라고 하면 알고 계시죠? 저승사자 이름 3번 부르면 죽습니다. 죽어요. 도망도 못 가고 뭐 죽는 거죠. 그래서 사실 사자보이즈도 어쨌든 저승사자 아닙니까? 사자보이즈 좋다고 막 팬싸 같은 데 가서 이름 이야기해주고 저 이름 뭔데 이거 적어주시면 안 돼요? 불러주시면 안 돼요? 3번 부르면 죽어요. 위험합니다. So this is a very important part of the 저승사자. So it's called the 사자밥. And saja is the Green Reaper, pop means rice. And over here you can see that there's 3 rice, 3 water, 3 soups, and 3 fishes, right? And those are dried fishes, by the way. It's because the Green Reapers, or the 저승사자s, work in a group of 3. So this is how the families of the dead prepared something for the 저승사자s. They wanted the 저승사자s to take their loved ones in a safe or very respected way. So they showed the loved ones shows their respect to the 저승사자s and hope they will take their loved ones safely. 사실 사자밥은 저승사자를 좀 이렇게 대우해주는 그런 속설로부터 만들어진 건데 보면은 밥도 3개, 국도 3개, 저 말린 생선도 3개고 집신도 3개가 있어요. 아까 말했다시피 저승사자는 3명이서 한 팀이라는 그런 속설이 있기 때문이고 잘 부탁한다, 조심히 잘 데리고 가달라 이런 뜻을 가지고 있습니다. And then if you look at the rice on the very top of the photo, you guys can see there's a spoon right through the rice. Like it stood up there. It means it's for the dead person, like for the dead. If you do that to someone who's alive, you're being very rude, like really rude. 그러니까 뭐 사실 설명 안 해줘도 알 것 같은데 밥에 숟가락 꽂혀 있죠? 저렇게 꽂으면 죽은 사람 겁니다. 살아있는 사람한테 저렇게 꽂아서 밥 주면 뭐 싸우자는 거죠, 이거. 싸움으로 끝나면 다행일 것 같은데, 그 정도면? 그냥 바로 그냥 뚝배기지. 뚝배기 날려도 할 말 없어요, 사실. 알죠? Well, I'm pretty sure you guys will know. But yeah, it's fine. So make sure you guys don't make that mistake. But anyways, overall, the 사자밥 was to please the 저승사자s. And yes, also, if you look at the very bottom of the photo, you can see some, that's a shoes actually. But I'm pretty sure you guys can't really see it that well. But it's a shoes made out of chip. So like, a straw. So yes, in Korea, like back then, traditional Korea, when they did not have any money, or most of the people, except for like some rich guys, they had to make their shoes out of straw. Kind of tough, huh? And yes, most importantly, 저승사자 also made mistakes. So this is the part where the funny things comes out. Is that do you guys remember that I just told you that there was a problem by getting names mistaken? Like, because there are some people that have the same names. Like, for example, there can be other Elvira that live somewhere else. So, and then all the 저승사자 needs to do is to call their names 3 times. See? 3 times to collect the spirit. So one time, there was a monk and a regular farmer who had the same name. So the 저승사자 went out, and the actual guy that he was supposed to take, the 저승사자 was supposed to take, was the monk. However, the 저승사자 mistaken the farmer because they had the same name. So the Green Reaper took the farmer instead of the monk, and when they reached to the underworld, that was the exact time when the Green Reaper noticed that he made a mistake. So he took the person, a wrong person, that shouldn't be dead yet. So it's basically he killed that guy. So, as fast as he could, he made the farmer alive. So he kind of put his spirit back into his body. But it was a bit too late because he was already buried. However, the farmer was able to get out of his own tomb. Actually, a grave. Yeah, a grave would be a better way to explain. But yes. And then I'm pretty sure he got in trouble for that. But well, the story does not tell about if the Green Reaper got into trouble. But yes, we can still know that there might have been a bit of trouble there. And actually, I want to ask if there's any questions, but before that, let me tell that story in Korean once more. 그러니까 사실 동명이 한국에는 좀 약간 흔한 개념이잖아요, 어쨌든. 그래서 옛날에 저승사자는 이제 이름만 3번 부르면 그 사람을 데리고 갈 수 있으니까 승려랑 그냥 평범한 농부를 헷갈린 거죠. 데리고 가야 했던 건 승려인데 하필이면 농부를 데리고 가버립니다. 근데 그걸 언제 깨달았냐? 저승까지 다 데리고 갔는데 깨달은 거야, 그거를. 늦었지. 늦었어. 근데 아무튼 이제 어쨌든 잘못된 걸 알았잖아요. 지금 잘못된 거 알았어. 이거 실수인 거 알았어. 그럼 어떻게 수습해야죠? 그래서 수습을 해요. 급하게 그 농부 몸으로 다시 영혼 집어넣고 승려를 데려가야 되는데 그 농부의 몸을 이미 무덤에 묻어버린 거야, 그걸. 당연하지. 숨도 안 쉬고 반응도 없고 당연히 죽었는데 묻어야죠. 어떡해, 옛날에. 근데 뭐 어찌저찌 이제 무덤을 좀 뚫고 나서 좀 다시 살아났다. 이렇게 하고 그 뒤로 저승사자가 어떻게 되는지는 알려진 바가 없어요. 이제 뭐 심할서 써야죠. 어떡합니까? 혼나야죠. 근데 아무튼 이야기가 좀 약간 흐지부지 된 경향이 있어요. 그리고 삼천갑자 동방사. 되게 유명하죠? So there's a very famous guy called 삼천갑자 동방사. So he's a guy who lived a very, very long time by tricking a Green Reaper. But yes, after living for a very long life, eventually he was taken down to the underworld. 뭐 삼천갑자 동방석 유명하니까 뭐. 근데 이제 실제로는 뭐 그렇게까지 오래 살진 못했을 거고 그냥 평균 수명보다 길게 살았을 거다 정도라는 말이 있더라고요. 진짜인지 아닌지는 잘 모르죠, 이제. So, I want to ask, are there any questions? 질문 받아요, 질문. 네, 뭐 궁금한 거나 진짜 이 부분 조금 더 알고 싶다 하는 거. So yes, I am accepting questions. Anything like, oh, I want to know more about this part, or you don't understand, or you want to learn more. I'm okay with any of them, so please let me know if you have any. Do you guys have any? Because actually that's kind of all from what I prepared. Questions? Comments? Concerns? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not, also fine. Well, if you guys have any questions, let me know at any point. Because, yes, so I'll have my background music back on playing. And yes, so the Green Reaper of Korea is called the 저승사자. And this is actually how the media shows the Green Reaper. Black, kind of good looking. Oh yes, by saying good looking, something just popped up in my head. There is kind of a story that tells the Green Reapers would have been very well, like good looking, handsome, pretty, whatever. Or it comes in a face that you loved. So it's a very interesting story. 사실 저승사자에 관한 속설 중에 굉장히 잘생겼거나 아름다웠을 것이다. 혹은 죽은 사람이 가장 사랑했던 얼굴로 온다라는 말이 있어요. 난 로맨틱하죠, 어떻게 보면. 근데 이제 반항 없이 망자를 데리고 갈 수 있는 가장 효과적인 방법을 사용한 게 아닌가라는 추측도 있습니다. So yes, it sounds very romantic if you say, oh, when you die, the person that you love the most is gonna come and take you to the underworld. It sounds so romantic. However, it could have been a way that the Grim Reapers used to just take the spirits easily. So we don't really know. But anyways, yes, this is how the media thinks, or the people nowadays think the Grim Reapers look. And this is the actual look of the Grim Reaper. So by answering, oh hi you girl, yeah, currently I think it's going quite well. So yes, by answering the question of is Saja Boys the real Grim Reaper of Korea, to be honest, I would like to say no, because he does not look like one. See, this is how it's supposed to be looking. But lots of people can think as the Saja Boys one of the Korean Grim Reapers. Because, I mean, the group name itself has Saja in there. Like, what are you gonna argue about? 근데 솔직히 이제 사자 보이즈 정도면 한국의 저승사자까지는 아니다. 그냥 저승사자 컨셉의 악귀다. 뭐 좀 위험한가? So, yes, I'd like to say 사자 보이즈 is more like just an evil spirit, kind of, instead of an actual Grim Reaper. Like I said, it's a civil servant. It won't really have time for that, all those idol stuff. But, well, they do look okay, like, I don't know, maybe not my type, but whatever. So, yes. And that is kind of all. Good evening, hello. So, yes, that was actually all for the entire Saja Boys and the Korean Grim Reaper. That's actually it. So I don't really take these stories long because I know it's kind of sometimes hard to follow if you're not really interested, or even like you can get really bored easily about that. So I don't usually take these stories for long, but I I think I am gonna have like a video for that, like an edited version, because even for the dokebi one, the learning about dokebi stream, that was also only like 40 minutes, because I don't want to take that too long. I mean, I know it can be interesting for someone who like it, but for someone who don't, I don't know. But I mean, you guys watch a stream of dokebi, guys, let's learn some stuff. Like, not like let's learn some stuff, but it's more like I like to share those stories, and it would be amazing if you guys listen to it, but not trying to like force you guys. 사실 도깨비만큼 이런 한국 전통적인 이야기 혹은 한국 미신 이야기하는 걸 되게 좋아하는데, 같이 봐주면 이제 감사한 거고, 사실 가끔 좀 따라가기 어려울 때가 있다 보니까 좀 너무 길게는 안 하려고 하는 편이 한 40분? 언저리가 딱 괜찮은 듯? But whatever. So nice of you, Kiro. Yeah, like learning about other cultures, I hope everyone else likes it also. Because I like to learn cultures, I like to share my own, especially when it comes to mythology. Like one day I want to really talk about the Greek mythology. It's really, really famous around the world. Maybe the European one was the Asgardians. That was also very interesting. Maybe Japan with all those onis. And I did talk about the difference about goblins, onis, and dokebi. So, yeah. Well, anyways, like, the cultures around the world, it's kind of interesting how everything kind of goes together, but different in some parts and same in the others. Not same, I'll say similar. But still, yes, it's very interesting how it works. So, it would be nice if anyone else is also interested. So, yeah. Well, yeah. So you really want to do more about your own culture. There are so many different myths and like I like starting with my culture because that's the part where you can really get some information really quickly and in your own language. But if you find other cultures interesting, I think it's also completely fine, because for all those cultures and mythology stuff, it's really important that you are interested in it. So like regardless of how broad or how many myths and legends it exists, it's really important that you need to like it. Like if you don't like it, then there's really no point of like looking into. I mean, that's what I think. So, you know, everyone have different beliefs, different thoughts. 사실 이제 뭐 역사나 이런 미신 같은 거는 정말 좋아하는 사람만 좋아하니까 같이 좋아해주면 이제 감사한 거고, 아니면 이제 그냥 뭐 혼자 떠드는 거죠. 뭐 이런 거 떠들려고 방송하는데 떠들어야지. So yeah, I think it's really like if you like it or not. If you don't like it, completely fine. If you like it, even better. Ooh. I stopped for a minute. Yeah. You're also a bit of a nerd for that. It's okay. I'm really a nerd for these topics. I get kind of crazy. But yeah. I mean, I always find these stories very interesting. But it might be different for some of, you know, it's really different. Like everyone has a different thoughts, well, different interest and everything. So yeah. No forcing stuff. But still, it's always amazing. So for now, What should I do? See, it's always like, okay, I finished what I was trying to do, so what the hell should I do? It's always like that. Hey, let's find something to do. Let's find it. Does Korean mythology have an equivalent to the wild hunt? Wait, what's the wild hunt? Let me search it up real quick. Wild hunt is a folklore motif occurring across various northern, western, and eastern European societies, appearing in the religions of Armenians, Celts, and Slavs. I think that's for Slavics. Typically involve a chase lead by a mythology figure escorted by a ghostly or supernatural group of hunters. Oh, okay, I think I kind of get it. Let me think about it real quick. No, I don't think in Korea we do have something. I don't really think we do have any like wild hunts. So, Korea was mostly peaceful with all those mythology or the mythical creatures. And to be honest, the Korean history was too busy with all the invasions in other countries. So it was really difficult to think about how the the mystical creatures will actually hunt you down. Hello, nice to see you. So yes, in Korean mythology in general, most of the creatures are kind of positive. Not really like positive, but not really that harmful. Well, some harmful ones can get really harmful, just like the well-known story of Kumio. So for example, the Kumio gets really harmful. Like, it takes your liver when you're alive. But overall, there's not much like a wide scale of the wild hunt as I know. That was an interesting question. 질문 들어온 걸 간단하게 한국어로 설명을 하자면 이제 와일드 헌트라는 개념의 이제 유럽 쪽 이야기가 있는데 제가 잠깐 읽어보니까 그냥 좀 신화에 있는 존재들이 좀 단체로 싸움을 거는 그런 내용인 것 같거든요. 근데 이제 한국에서는 사실 워낙 다른 나라들의 침략으로 바빴다 보니까 이런 내용은 잘 없어요. 그냥 보통은 이제 구미호가 뭐 저 누구의 둔갑해서 뭐 누구의 간을 빼먹었대 정도입니다. 뭐 그거 말고는 크게 막 위협적인 것도 없어요. 한국은 정말 평화롭죠. Yes, so for Korea overall, not much. Lots of people conquer myth, not a main stable much anymore. Yeah, that's so true. Like most of the times people don't really remember about their myths. Christians changed a lot of your customs in their own and made yourselves. Yeah, that's the funny part. When Korea was invaded by the Japan, it really happened, so I'll maybe talk more about this later on. But yes, there was a time period that Korea was kind of under Japan. I don't really want to say under. It was And the spelling issues happened. Yesterday I couldn't even talk properly. I was like, the what was it? I was literally talking something like that. Things happen every day. Especially for streamers, I think. So, yeah. 그래서 뭐 정말 이제 한국은 크게 뭐가 없다. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope. Where was I? Yeah. For John Cross, if I am reading your nickname correctly, I hope. Yeah, I hope I answered your question. I hope it's working. Nah, it's fine. You didn't curse me today. I was kind of cursed yesterday. Now I kind of have like a brain fart, and I can't really think about anything or even say something properly. I think it really happens when I'm trying to work out in 2 languages at the same time. Like, because right now I started streaming in a Korean platform for 3 days. Is this my 3rd day? No further questions. Okay, perfect. But yes, if you have any further questions, please let me know. I would be very glad to answer your questions. You know, it can be like a real random question, and I'm completely fine with that also. So, where was I? Yeah, I started streaming in a Korean platform also. This is my 1st day, and I think that's how I get some, like, my brain stopped working, because I work in 2 languages. But whatever, that's fine. 사실 한국어로 같이 방송하려니까 조금 이제 헷갈리는 부분이 있긴 한데 어쩔 수 없어요. 이게 어쩔 수 없어요. 최대한 이제 한국어, 영어 다 챙기려고 하는데 아무래도 영어 비중이 조금 많을 수는 있거든요. 막 너무 영어만 해서 무슨 소리인지 못 알아듣겠다 하면 그냥 채팅 쳐주세요. 바로바로까지는 아니어도 최대한 빠르게 이야기해드릴 테니까. Yeah, like I don't really consider myself as bilingual because, you know, I speak 0.5 English, 0.5 Korean, total of 1 language, sometimes 0. But yeah, I'm really surprised how some people can use 3 languages so fluently, because my 3rd language is Chinese and I don't really use that fluently. I just know some basic words, and I keep myself kind of alive in China, but not that good, so I can't really stream in Chinese. Or maybe I can if I try, but I don't want to try. That's too much stress for me. Anyways, I think, yeah. No, like, but in Korea, it's really easy to be bilingual because everyone wants you to be bilingual. I think that's kind of like nonsense. I mean, it would be good if you can speak 2 languages, but like, if you're gonna stay in Korea and not really work on other stuff, then I think having only 1 language is completely fine. Yeah, well, it depends. 사실 한국은 이 교육열이라고 하죠? 이게 너무 심한 것 같아서 이제 거의 모두가 영어를 할 수 있는 그런 상황이기 때문에 크게 영어가 특별하진 않은 듯 합니다. So yeah, really most of the Koreans do use English. Like if you just grab on a random person in a street, then that's completely fine. Well, oh, yeah, I think like if you don't really have a conversation in that specific language, then you really forget that so easily. Like whoosh, and you forget. But it's amazing that you can actually speak a language that's not really used broadly. I think it's so amazing. Like, you know, it's like, what should I say? How should I say it? Like, you try to practice your language even if it's not used broadly. Like, that itself looks so amazing for me. 진짜로. Oh, by the way, 진짜로 means really. You know, maybe it would be nice if I can have a Korean teaching stream. I'll start with how the Korean was made. 그러니까 한국어 가르치는 방송을 하는데 이제 훈민정음부터 시작하는 거지. 나랑 말씀이 중국의 나라 이거 한번 해줘야겠다. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's amazing. Like having a language that you can speak, and if it's not really used broadly, amazing. It's like protecting your own culture. That's how I think. You're like protecting your own culture from being erased, kind of. Because with the Korean history and what happened in Korea, I know how important that is. So I do really think it's amazing. And it's actually very hard. Really. Yes. So, I'll keep this here. Oh yeah, that was just a short, what do I say? Announcement for my Korean viewers. Yeah, because anyways, I kind of stream in English, and English is the main language that I use. I don't want to make everyone feel left out. But yes, I do really agree that it's important to try to keep the language and culture alive. Well, thank you so much for saying that. But yeah, Korea, we had some hard times. Maybe I can also use that as a content. I'll have some learn Korean culture stuff. Not like cultures, my bad. History. Learn Korean history stuff. It's not that a lot or much, but well, actually, I don't really know much about the Korean history because I'm more of the Joseon and the conquered part, really. But yeah, I would love to share those together. One day, I will make it happen. For that, I'm pretty sure I need like a week to prepare. Maybe more than that. Because there's so much information related, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish that. It's so broad. But still, I would love to have it one day. Oh yeah, by the way, Yukiro, are you coming for the crab game this Sunday? Yeah, that's actually a lot to like study and work for it. Oh, you have work. You're good. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know. That just popped up in my mind. Cause yeah, that I will be also joining, but I have to leave early. I think I will be taking some sleep before the game, but whatever. And yeah, it just popped up randomly. And oh yeah, Happy New Year. I'm not really sure if it's the date changed, but yeah, Happy New Year. Hope you're 2026. Yeah, I also hope that we can be playing together, but if not, I hope you also enjoy the game. It would be an amazing collab. So yeah. It's always amazing. It's always nice to play games together. Oh, it's still New Year's Eve. Okay. Well, yeah, maybe my greetings were a bit too early. I think we have like a 12-hour difference, maybe? I'm not sure. But I think something like that. Well, but completely fine. Okay. Yeah, let me check. Uh-huh. 3 p.m. will be 12 a.m. for me. Yeah, oh my god, my face. Yeah, I think we're gonna be playing together. I think we'll have some time. Huh. It's a 9-hour difference. Okay, that's kind of less than I thought. Yeah, I always enjoy our collabs. It's always amazing. Yep, it's always amazing. So yeah, maybe let me look for a game that I can play today. Let me say, Barney Dispatch. Oh yes, I need to play Dispatch. Okay, guys, Dispatch next week. Let's put on a schedule right now. It would be nice if I can share it with you guys. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Do you guys see this? This is my schedule. So, oh yeah, by the way, Sunday there's crapping. I kind of missed it out. But yeah, I'll have a separate announcement for that. So it's right till 10. Yeah, this is how I make my schedule. If anyone was curious. What? Monday I need a rest. I'm not joking. I'm streaming 5 days, and I think that's more than enough for me. I'm not even sure I can control that. Yeah, that's crazy. And that's also the reason why I only stream in like during this time. Because it makes me less annoying. On Tuesday, I think I promised a Q&A session. Let's rename it like. Yeah, the time is always the same. I do want to start a bit early. Will it work? I don't know. Hope it does. I hope it works at this time. You have a week off? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I'll keep some time for some collabs. I'll leave some days open. Oh, dang. And yeah, I'll do dispatch on Tuesday. I think 12 p.m. or 11. I hope 11 a.m. works. And let's move it this way. Let me get Friday on. And okay, let's do something like this. Don't really have any plans for these 2 days, Friday and Saturday for now. What should I do? No plan. Completely no plan for now. So I get a 3-day off. And maybe get some more sleep. Yeah, so this is what I have for now. It might change. Why is this bold? It might, yeah, sleep is good. I really need some more sleep. But apart from that, I don't wanna get this time block on this character. It's cute. I like this drawing. But yeah, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, anyways, I don't really have plans. So I can fit something in whenever it pops up in my mind. So I'll leave it like this for a few more days. And yes, I don't really have anything. I really need to play this match. I wanna finish off, what was it? Poppy Playtime, but I think I need to have a week off from that because of how, like, my body conditions. I don't think I'll be working. Yes, apart from that, yep, still no plan. But well, anyways, I do get some day off this time. Cause it was crazy. It was crazy last time. Friday you have sunlight, okay, but most of the day, okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's always the work. It's fine. I also do some work, and it's always the work that put me in trouble. It's always. Oh yeah, Kiro, what about having a collab on Who's Next? The game with Korean myth creatures on like 2 weeks after. Like not the next week, but the upcoming week after next week, like 2 weeks after. Would that be fine? Cause yes, I'm gonna start trying to get some people to play together for after the crab game collab finishes. So yeah, if it works with you, then complete. Okay. If it works for you, perfect. Kind of trying to have like a brief explanation about what the characters are before the collab starts. So that would also be amazing. You're off the week of the 19th. It's the week that starts with the Sunday 11th. But if you want to push it back, we can push a week back. So the second last week of the month. It will be 18th to 24th. So yeah, please let me know if there's any day you're available. And I'll also talk with Eldrag about that. And then maybe that week, Tuesday and Wednesday. You think? Okay. You know, if the schedule changes, then we can work on it. I'm completely fine. Because I think we'll either start 12 p.m. CST or even later if 12 p.m. does not work out with you. I'm completely fine with that. So yeah, we can plan it out later. We have like a bunch of more time. Okay, anyways, this is a brief outline for my schedule. Okay, you know what? Because I have nothing to do, 할 게 없으니까 let me show off myself. Let me show off. Can you guys see? Maybe I'm a bit too far. Perfect. Let me show off myself. So I have it on. And I can take off my clear. I usually keep my outer on. Let me show off. I really have nothing to do now. Oh yeah, by the way, I do have a tattoo here. Not sure if anyone has saw that before. See? It's a flower. Oh. Yep. Anyway. 양다리라뇨, 양다리. Thank you so much. The tattoo is cute, right? 아니, 잠깐. Oh yeah, I understand completely about the needle things. But let me talk about that 양다리. So, 양다리 in English, it's a two-timer. You call me a two-timer? 양다리라니. 아니, 양다리라뇨. 나 좀 억울해? 억울해? 이러면 안 되지. And yes, I have a choker on my neck. Let me see. It's a choker. And my hairband. It's it has a motif of fire and wind. So yes, for the face. Like my hairband. It's cute, right? I would love to untie my hair, but unfortunately I can't do that now. And then my eyes change. Yeah, I know. I like having up styles. 눈 바뀐다. 여간이에요. 여간. 짱이죠? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't shown this a lot. I don't usually turn it on. But you know, like when I have it this way, the eyes kind of look like petals, the flower. Like this. Yep. And then, what do I have? I have a mask. Yeah, the petals are nice, but sometimes I feel like if I have it like this, I might be scaring some people out. Like, I kind of look scary, I might. So I usually don't really have it on. You know, sometimes. And I have a mask. With some fangs. Thank you. Then some facial expressions. I think like these two go along very well. And yes, my horn. 복분자색이냐고요? 복분자냐? Don't know. What color do you think? 무슨 색 같아요? Maybe like a burgundy part with more red in it. Ta-da! 위험해 보인다니. Oh yeah, and then I also have fangs. Yeah. I don't look dangerous. Or do I? I might look dangerous with an inverted eye. Maybe. Thank you. I think it's cute. There's lots of things that I can do with. Or like, play with, kind of. So it's kind of nice to have it. Well, that's mostly it. 건치미소. So if I can smile brightly, let's have my face up here so you can see better. I don't know. Wait. Can I smile with my teeth on? I can do something like this. If this is what you want. 약간 이런 거? Or even with an inverted eye. 이러면 안 무섭죠? Do I look less scary if I do something like this? Maybe I just look like an excited 도깨비. Yeah. Anyways, I also have some things. It's called a 놀이개. And my skirt. I'm not sure if some of you guys noticed, I also have my nails done. Cute, right? But yeah. Showing all parts are the best. Like, ta-da! This was all. Basically, that's all I have. I showed you guys everything I could. But yeah, this is me. 이게 답니다, 사실. 더 보여주고 싶어도 보여줄 게 없어요. 머리 푸르는 거는 언젠간 추가가 되겠죠? I think I'll have my hair untied someday. Sure, due to health codes for those. Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, I noticed that if you work somewhere with food, then you need to have your nails clean, short, like, was it no nail, like, you can't color your nails or something. I think it's kind of what. 그러니까 요식업, 뭐 카페 이런 거 일하면은 nail polish, yeah. Couldn't think of the word, man. 막 네일 아트 안 되고 뭐 길어도 안 되고. I think it's kind of a lot. But you know, like long nails, it's sometimes kind of annoying because you need to think about it a lot. Like when you grab something on the floor, it's really hard to get it. You need several attempts. Nerdy nails like galaxies or something. But wait, if you get used to it, I think it's fine. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Because I don't really try it. I prefer my nails long. It looks nice for my personal goods. I like it long. But you know, it depends. Depends on what you like and what you don't. It does really depend. So yeah. That's nice. And oh, Yukiro, by the way, you just finished your stream? I was wondering if you were still alive. Or if you are alive. But yeah, it's fine. Wait, don't you need some rest? Are you fine? Oh, you rated me. I did not notice that. That's fine. I actually don't really have anything to do. So, completely fine. You can bother me anytime. Read at me? Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. I was just thinking what I should do. I was like, what should I do? You know, maybe I'll talk about a streamer that I really like. So, he's a Korean streamer that streams in a Korean platform. He's really amazing. He talks about Korean history and plays games. I think some of my Korean people will know. Yeah, well, going over lore and myth are also nice. Yeah, get some food. Food is important. Stretch, that's also important. I think food, sleep, stretch are the most important things for a VTuber, especially for us. We sit down and do nothing. Sit down, you know. Sometimes our back hurts, or is it only me? But yeah, it's fine. Back to the streamer that I like. yeah, sitting down doing for like sit down for hours, talk, talk, and talk. What do we do except for talking? Play games. They talk, play games, and talk, and talk, and talk. It's really important to like stretch, get some food, drink a lot of water, even if I don't really drink water. Yeah, talking when you're introverted is really hard. Sometimes you just go like, what should I talk? What should I do? What can I do? Those are always the questions that pops up. 진짜 가끔 이제 숨어도 사람이다. 숨어도 도깨비다. 가끔 이제 정말 주제가 떨어질 때가 있단 말이죠. But yeah. Yeah, so true, so true. The awkward silences. It's like you get silent and you think about what you should talk, and you're like, okay, that silence, not good, not good. Okay, what should I say? And then you just speak some random stuff. That's what I do. I go like, oh yes, okay, okay. Oh yeah, guys, do you know this? You know, that's like the exact part where you go kind of nuts. 진짜 약간 조용해지면 이제 나 말고는 떠들 수 있는 사람이 없으니까 어떻게든 말을 하려고 하고 그냥 진짜 뜬금없는 주제라도 던져보고. You know what? Maybe next week, I have some random thoughts for my schedule right now. Next week I'll have a Korean learning stream, a short one, on Saturday. Maybe. Don't know. But maybe. I think it would be nice. At 11 a.m. CST. Yep. Save it. You know, I always try to have my schedules on and like kind of settled, but sometimes I turn like, but I think this is better. But my condition not so good. Or something like, oh, my computer. So like when it first streamed, it was about a month ago already. But I had lots of problems with my computer settings, especially the voice. 진짜 한 달 전에 막 데뷔하고 이랬을 때 컴퓨터가 너무 안 먹어가지고 소리도 엉망이고 막 설정도 이상하고 그랬던 때가 있어요. 아무튼 진짜 막 와 진짜 이거 어떡하지 싶을 정도로 안 좋았던 때가 있긴 합니다. Oh yeah, Yukiro, are you busy tomorrow? Trying to have a New Year stream with some reading tarots, and if you wanna hop on, that would be nice if you're interested. And here, that's completely fine. Take your time. Just had some random thoughts for tomorrow. Okay, we'll be working. Okay, nice. Yeah, I always streaming, just, yeah, hop on if you want to. I'm completely fine with that. If you have any, yeah, if you want to. Not forcing. 아무튼 내일 정말 진짜 막 뜬금없는 질문. 아니 막 진지하게 와, 저 2026년 연애하고 싶은데 어떡해요? 이런 것도 괜찮으니까 정말 편하게 물어봐줘도 됩니다. Well, anyways, if there's no questions, I'm gonna be like I'm just gonna have some questions for myself. Something like how my stream is gonna be going. And if something not so good turns out, then I'll just be crying. I'll just be crying like, I should try better, I should try harder, or something like that. You know? And then, where was I? And for it will be half day during tour. Yeah. Yeah, don't be in a rush. But if you need to take some more time, I'm completely fine with that. Yeah, I'm completely fine. Oh. Wait, actually, that's kind of perfect for me because that's either 1 or 2 a.m. for me. Because it's winter, maybe 1. And my stream would be starting at an hour later. I don't know. Let's see if it works out tomorrow. If it doesn't work out, completely fine. If it works out, then it's nice. 근데 뭐 아무튼 되면 되는 거고 안 되면 안 되는 거고. And yeah, what should I do? Oh my god, I'm like thinking about what I should do for like, I don't know, 30 minutes already? But the main thing was about the entire Saja boys in the 저승사자 of Korea. Yeah, let's see if it works out. So maybe for today, I'll end here. Cause yeah, I don't really have anything left to do, and I have a big ass problem that I need to solve. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that here because it's a problem. So, well, if it was something good, I would have gladly shared it together. But you know, what's the point of sharing a problem? 좀 해결해야 되는 일이 있어서 좀 어떻게든 해보고 일단은 오늘 방송 아마 여기서 마칠 것 같아요. Yep, okay, I think this will end my stream here. So, thank you for everyone who came to see me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And a great shout out to Kiro. Guys, she is amazing. Go check her YouTube out because she is really amazing. And yes, thank you so much for coming to see me today. 오늘 방송 와주신 분들 너무너무 고맙고요. 좀 늦은 시간인데도 같이 이렇게 놀아줘서 고맙고 이런 말 하려니까 좀 낯간지러워. 아무튼 자, 그러면 내일 봅시다. 우리는 내일 봐요. Okay, so goodbye everyone. Good night. Sweet dreams. 잘 가고 우리 내일 봐요. 잘 자요.